Hello everyone, this is Snipe Trading. I'm going to go over my monthly recap for this month, or last month, February. So last month was another record month for me, or tied for being a record month. January was my best month, but I'll kind of go over kind of a few of my best days and a few of my worst days. Okay, let's get to it. I think first thing is if you haven't followed my Twitter, follow my Twitter at Snipe Trading. So I post daily charts and entries and exits that I've taken, and also post my P&L for you to view. Okay, so let's get to this. So in the month of, if we just go calendar year, if we go on February, so I had one red day, and this red day was a silly loss. I can go over that in a bit, but I have pretty much all green days. Even in the month of January, I had just one red day in January as well. But okay, so let's start with my biggest trade. So my biggest trade was on the 10th of February, and this was due from mostly from SNDL during that time. So SNDL, here you go. So this was the SNDL chart that I traded on that day. So you can see I had a breakout here, pretty much the flag breakout, higher lows, and then you got tight risk, buying there, sell, and then later on the day had another flag line, trending, curling up, higher low. You can buy the flag break, risking the prior low, and then I just sold, and then another flag, and then just buying, sold. So pretty much rinse and repeat. So these were 3 longs, 3 winners, and then I shorted here for those inverted cup and handle, and then sold cover for those short there. And then I also had another SNDL, or what's it called? What's the SNDL? So yeah, or ITRM. So I guess this day, the same day where I made my pretty much my biggest day win. Here, another flag here, buy, and then sold there pretty early. And then here's one for Kaysen, pretty much a flat flag line for the cup and handle break, bought and sold. So that day I made a total of 1,498, pretty much trading almost, yeah, only 7 stocks, pretty high percentage during that day. So it was a pretty good day for me. So let's go to one of my losing day, which was this day. So this day I had a silly Amazon loss. So you can see I was actually, if you take this loss out, I was actually positive on the day. And I traded this Amazon during after hours, and it had earnings, and then I think I sized in way too big, or I just sized in incorrectly, and then pretty much the moment I got in, I was already down like 1,500, 1,500, and then I just had to take it off right away. So I pretty much took that loss pretty much instantly, since the size was incorrect. But that was a rough day, and it was also the beginning of the month, right, in February 2nd. So I started the month pretty rough there, but ended the month pretty clean, with just that day as my last day. Another good day was this day. I had traded also a few stocks here, 6 stocks. Also multiple breakouts and flag breakouts. So you can see it had a cup and handle, flag, lower high, risk there, buy, and then just sell into the push, dip buy here, and then sold into the push, and then sell when it's reversing. So that was a $369 win. A next trade here, pretty much the same pattern. You can see I pretty much trade the same thing over and over, just rinse and repeat. Buy, risk here, sell, sell, sell. And then the next trade was a short, so you can see it's a cup and handle for me right here. Short, and then it tried to bounce back, cover around this area around VWAP. And so after that, this was my third $1,000 day, and it was a pretty big milestone for me. And also last month, hey XX, how are you? Was also, last month was my second biggest month, which tripled my profit of last year's month in December. So here is my trade review. So we go recent 90 days. Pretty much in the last 90 days, I made a total of 26,000. Just day trading the same patterns over and over. And you can see all the details in here. But just for some stat purposes, we can just take the beginning of January, 2 months of data, and filter this, and kind of break it down in terms of what is my strength and weakness. So you can see the performance and price. Most of the money I make is pretty much stocks that are underneath $20, right? Majority of them being underneath $2. So a lot of these stocks are kind of penny stocks and mostly retailers trading. But also here showing that stocks that doesn't move as much, that's also I'm losing as well. Day and time breakdown. So I don't necessarily have a bad day. Bad day of the week. But maybe Tuesday might be my worst day. Performance by hour. So 16 o'clock. So this is roughly after hours. So this may be my Amazon trade that I did. That might be just taking away that hours. But you can see I make a few also after hours, and mostly during the 9 through 10 o'clock. That's where I make most of my trades, and then on the afternoon. I try to avoid the lunchtime trade, so you can see like 11 to 12 o'clock. Those are lunchtime trades, and those are really slow. And usually those typically don't move as much. But let's see some more stats here. Behavior. Yeah, so this is my Amazon day loss. Let's see. So regardless of how the SPY behaves, either a negative day or a positive day, you can still make money off of that. So win days versus loss days. So you can see my average winning days for my winning trades is $120 and my loss is $50. So you can see I have almost a pretty good win to loss ratio. So you want to keep this, you want to keep your wins bigger than your losses. Even though I'm making only 50% win on my trades, I am still making money because my win is way bigger than my loss. And if you do that over and over again, it will tally up. But percent winning days, 94% winning days from the calendar view. Yeah, so I think overall a great month, and pretty much I trade the same pattern. You can see these two patterns that I trade on this animation. So the long setup, the flag pennant, making sure it forms a consolidation and then it creates a flag line, holding a higher low, and then a confirmed support either through VWAP or support or a moving average line, and then buying that breakout with your risk off of that prior low. And then the measured move of this would be the flagpole, and that would be where you should take most of your profit since it will pull back. On the short side, what I'm looking for mostly is the inverted cup and handle. This one, it can be in many forms, so it can be extended all the way up on the upside, or it can be kind of extended on any of the EMAs to the next EMA. And what you want here is you want a cup and then a small handle from that prior support, and then the break of that prior support is where you want to short, risking the prior highs. And the measure move here is the length of the inverted cup, is where you want to take most of your profit. Yeah, so those are my trades, and here are a few examples of all the long setups that I kind of compiled from here, and pretty much the patterns is all the same, and what I do is just scan for them, wait for them to happen, and making sure it happened appropriately. If the pattern breaks too early, then it might be a low probability setup, and I would avoid it. So yeah, so what I do is sometimes just populate my windows with the top percentage gainers, like for instance like this day, and then pretty much just scan through the patterns, making sure they create some type of base and prior support, and then once I have that, I'll add it to my main screen, draw the lines, and then make sure that it is creating those pattern. Alright, so it was a great month for me, but still lots to learn, and slowly have to scale up. But scaling up also means scaling your emotions, so you gotta do it small and steady until you're at your comfort zone. Alright, so great month this month, of a total 8,600. So if you haven't done so, feel free to hit the subscribe and like button. If you enjoy watching these videos, I'll make it every month for the monthly recap and going over my best days and my worst days. Thank you. Thanks for watching.